Hi guys. So I know it's the middle of September. Actually, it's past the middle of September, but I know for September, most people do what they call sci-fi September, so for September, I do sequel September, where you should get caught up on your sequels. And I'm not thinking you have to get completely caught up on every single series you're in the middle of, cuz sometimes like the books haven't even come out or what have you. But I would say like maybe 1 to 3 series is to get a good amount to get caught up on. I'm actually usually pretty good about keeping up on series. I started this a few years ago when I realized like, damn, there's a few like I need to get caught up on slash finish. And I try to do this. I mean, I do this throughout the year, but I do that more with the auto buys that I get. Whereas some of them, if I don't auto buy it, it'll sit on the list for a while. The first one I'm doing is the fifth in the Singing Hill cycle, which is The Brides of High Hill by Nevo, and I've been really enjoying this series. Like, it's a fun, they're all fun novellas, very simple to the point, but yet manage to craft a really rich world. So I'm excited. I'm not even sure what this one's about, but I'm just like, after that last one, which was, oh boy, that was a lot, because it was about grief and mourning and things like that. I'm curious where she's going to go from here. So I'm excited to get working on that, and I really need to because September's almost over. The next one is the third book in Between Earth and Sky series by Rebecca Roanhorse, which is Mirrored Heavens, which just came out in like July. And this is the final book in that series. I'm interested to see how it's going to end, because I've heard mixed things, because there are a lot of people who didn't like Fevered Star, and I can kind of understand that because it does do the middle book thing, which is not a whole lot happens. What we're doing is we're moving people from point to point in order to set up for a final battle, or we're setting up for the big climactic finish, and that's what middle book syndrome normally is. But I gotta give it to Rebecca because she uses this time to also flesh out the world. Her writing's really good, so I'm interested to see it. I liked Fevered Star. Did I like it as much as I liked Black Sun? That was it. Did I like it as much as Black Sun? No, Black Sun was like hand to hand, like excellent. But Fevered Star was good. We got more things fleshed out as people were moving, so it was like kind of a storytelling element to the like journey, which honestly happens a lot. It reminds me of like, those old tales of people crossing the desert, and so to pass the time they told stories, kind of thing. That's kind of what it felt like to me. So I'm excited to get and finish that one. And then I'm kind of finishing up a lot, apparently, because I've also got the fourth in the Skyward series by Brandon Sanderson, which is Defiant. This has been the only series I have liked from Brandon Sanderson. Granted, I have only read one other book by him, which is Mistborn. And that was a mid book. That was a deeply mid book. I was like, this man waxes poetic about nothing and everything. Okay, he needs an editor desperately, and I'm pretty sure he's another self-editor. Like, it's funny because the people who desperately need editing self-edit, and the people who beg for editing can't get it. So, like, anyway, that's why I think doing a YA series works for him, because he has to, like, he can't get away with being like, it's an adult novel, I can do what I want. No, YA, you have to, like, keep it a little... They're still long-ass books, but he has to keep it a little bit more, a little tighter. Yeah, because this one has 420... This one is 420 pages. Blaze it. Sorry. That I am I am looking at 40, and that I can't look at 4. Everyone's people have angel numbers. I got 420. So like, there you go. But yeah, I am excited to finish this, because I remember this came out with that god-awful Aurora Rising series, and like that first book was terrible. Truly, like, I tried reading the second book, and I was like, this is dumb. This is fucking stupid, and it needs to go the fuck away. And I think the Skyward series was way better. So I'm excited to finish this. And then the one I'm dreading the most, which is another final book. It's the 6th book in the second trilogy of the Red Rising saga, basically. It's Lightbringer by Pierce Brown. Now, I liked the first 3 books, and I know that's controversial because the first 3 books, honestly, this book is very misogynistic, I will say. You either love it or you hate it. And I actually really liked it. I liked Iron Gold. I remember, let me see if I can pull up what exactly my rating was. I remember really loving Red Rising, Golden Sun, and Morning Star. Iron Gold might have been, was that a 5 from me? Iron Gold was good. I remember really liking Iron Gold. But Dark Age was a fucking drag, man. That was a heavy book. That took me forever to get through. I really had to sit down and like force myself to read it. And it's not that it isn't badly written, but like, you know how George R.R. Martin kills your faves? Well, Pierce Brown, instead of saying hold my beer, he's like, hold my keg. I gotta tap another. He murks everyone. Honestly, I don't care if Darrow fucking dies in this last book. Do me a solid. The one I don't want to die, and I'm really like, dude, you're gonna have like a real problem on your hand, is, I can't even remember his name, but it's the little scrappy one. Everybody loves him. He's a fan favorite, so I don't think he's gonna get killed off. But like, who knows? Pierce Brown is not like it. Nothing is sacred in these books. So like, George R.R. Martin wishes. Okay, that's my sequel. September is, and they're all. What really sucks is like, other than the 5th book in the Singing Hills cycle, they're all like 400, 500, 600 pages, and I'm just like, and there's only like 2 weeks left in September, and I have stuff I need to do. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping to wrap up for September. Let me know if any of you have read this, or if you're looking forward to reading any of this, or if you're like me and you're dreading like, oh god, Lightbringer, like I want to finish this series, but fuck, if Dark Age wasn't just so much. Just let me know in the comments down below, and yeah, I hope I see y'all again.